Okay, thank you. My name is Spryte Loriano, and I'm the co-creator of an incredible vision called Awakening Giants. I'm the CEO of Legacy Life Productions, which is, our tagline is to shine the light on you while you transform the world. Okay, so this is all about how can we utilize art and media to shift consciousness. So the first thing I really want to do is I want to find out from all of you here, what is your art form? Because I didn't discover that I was an artist until I was 31, because I grew up in the West, and in the West an artist means you're a painter or you're a sculptor or something like that, and I was raised to get a job and to make a lot of money and to create a business and have a profession. And to me, we have this thing in the West called starving artists. I don't know if you guys have that here in India, but it's kind of like this, this fallacy that's like, okay, if you're creative, you're an artist, you're going to starve the rest of your life, right? So when I, and some of you might have heard my story, I had built very successful businesses, and then I crashed and burned at 31 and lost everything. And instead of just getting back into that, it actually was a divine gift in that I tried and nothing worked. And I was in meditation one day. Who meditates here? Okay. Who prays? Who speaks to God? Okay. Or goddess or whatever. Meditate. So, not yet. Okay. So, oh, interesting. Thank you. It's very interesting. I'm so fascinated to learn about that. So, so I was in meditation, and I just was like, what? And I heard a voice, and it said, what did you always want to do that you didn't do because of your ego? And the very first thing that flew out of my mouth was waitressing. And I was like, what? I can't do that. I can't go from penthouse to being a waitress. I swallowed my pride and I did that, and it was the greatest gift of my life, because I picked up a paintbrush. It's something I always wanted to do. And I discovered the first part, baby step, of myself being an artist. And staring at a blank canvas was the most terrifying moment of my life, literally. It's blank. What if I mess it up? What do I do now? And I don't know how to do this, and I haven't been schooled and all of those things. But art set me on a path of freedom. And what I discovered through that first step was that art has many, many forms, and it's really about expression. So what I want to find out is, what is your art form? Tell me, what's your art form, Angela?
Talking.
Talking. What's your art form?
Music.
Music. Amazing. What's your art form?
I listen.
Listen. Oh, delicious. What's your art form?
I love.
Oh, love. I'm getting all these different ideas for art. What's your art form?
I'm just trying to live.
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to live in the moment.
Living in the moment as an art form. I love it. Back there, Debbie, what's your art form? I'm sorry?
Music.
Music. Okay, awesome. What's your art form, Chopra?
Helping people live bliss.
Oh, yes. Helping people live in bliss. So all of a sudden we discover that art is not this, shallow one, two things, right? Art is alive, and it's really the grand gift of us. We're art, right? Our bodies. And so all the different things that we get to do are ways that we can express art. Now, we do have a responsibility on the planet right now. We have a big responsibility, and that is to support this beautiful gift of life, to take a trajectory into what is possible, what is absolutely beautiful, what is worthy of us, what's worthy of us as human beings, right? So we've seen what's unworthy of us, right? We've seen that. And so now each one of us is receiving a calling inside if we're listening. And having that art form of being a great listener is so important right now, because if we're listening, we're receiving very powerful messages, very clear messages about how we can together and individually use art to shift consciousness. Now, the way that my partner and I are doing that are through mass media. I believe that the fastest way to shift consciousness right now on the planet is through media. Do you have, what do you want me to do? Come forward? Now I'm coming forward? I'm sorry?
Back.
Oh, I'm still coming back?
Back to the bus.
Okay, great. So, where was I?
You and your partner, the digital media.
I'm sorry?
Fastest way is
Thank you. So, the fastest way to shift media right now on the planet is, the fastest way to shift consciousness on the planet right now is absolutely through media. So, is there a single day that anyone has without media of some kind?
I do.
Because
Because I live in the hills and I can choose to be disconnected from all the noise around me.
beautiful, and you can make that choice. And the truth is, no matter where we are, we can make that choice, right? So we can make the choice to not. And also the truth is that it gets harder and harder for people to shut it off, right? It's like you've got the phone, you've got this, you've got that. It's harder for people to shut it off. So it's so important that we're able to utilize the many different channels of media to create powerful messages that can create change. What we're doing at Legacy Life Productions is we've recognized that there's a lot of incredible inspiration and consciousness that is being expressed in movie documentaries and in movies. But we have not really seen that at all in a specific area of media, and that's in reality TV. Now, I don't know in India how much reality TV you guys have, but I can imagine that if it's not already there, it's probably growing.
It's catching up.
It's
Very
catching
quickly, I
up,
should say.
right? So that was already 10 minutes? Really? With all the stuff? Okay, awesome. So, all right, so I'm just going to take one more minute and just share that I have an invitation for all of you, and that is to come join and be a part of a movement for positive media through Awakening Giants TV. We really are creating a movement of people who want to shape media, who want to shape not just film, but who want to shape TV. And we need your consciousness, your art form in that space. So we're traveling the globe with change makers across continents as they look within, challenge themselves, transform themselves, while they're actively making a difference and creating ripples across the planet. And we're turning that into an incredible television show. And we're also creating massive legacy, because every single one of us has an opportunity of leaving a legacy on this planet. And by giving back, making a difference, whether that's through donation or hands-on service, whatever that is, we're creating those opportunities not only through the TV show to inspire people as they're watching TV, that they can actually get out there and make a difference. But we've got really fun and innovative tools that we're using with media that allows people to really create change from their couch just with their telephone. So it's an exciting adventure that we're on. We invite you guys all to come and join us. Thank you.